Today we're talking about how to safely take down a head leaner, and this tree is considered a head leaner, or a tree that has a heavy lean in the direction that it wants to fall. And these are dangerous to cut down because if you do your traditional face cut and then you start in on your back cut from the outside edge here on the back, a lot of times these trees can split or rip apart, or a big section of it can kick out and hit you, or rip your saw out of your hands. So that's cause for a lot of accidents and injuries. So there's a book called The Fundamentals of General Tree Work by Gerald Baranek. That's a great book. It's considered by some the Bible of tree work. And it talks about 3 methods to safely cut down a head leaner. So there's the one way is the bore cut, where you make your face cut and then you bore in and leave a back strap, and you cut that last, and that back strap holds the tree in place. One of the downsides of that is it puts a lot of extra force on these roots on the backside, and you can see these aren't very sturdy. They're kind of rotten, so those could pull out of the ground and the whole thing could uproot, and that can be dangerous. A second or another way to do it is called the Coos Bay Cut, where you cut in from the sides and you kind of leave a thick piece of wood down the middle that's going in the direction where it's going to fall, and then you cut that, the last cut's on the back, and you just cut that away. And then a third way is you can rig this tree in place. You tie it off up there and rig it back. To hold it in place, you make your traditional face cut and back cut, and when the tree's ready to go, you go back to wherever you tied it off, either to another tree or a heavy piece of machinery or something, and then you release it and you can drop the tree safely that way. So because of these roots, and I don't feel like rigging it, and there's really nothing heavy back here to tie it off to, I'm going to use the Coos Bay Cut today. So the bore cut is on page 293. Rigging and releasing is on page 321, and the Coos Bay Cut is on page 309, and that's what I'm going to do today. And this next video will show that process.